Тёма!
The Queen's Royal Guard has famously stood guard at Britain's Buckingham Palace for centuries. These highly trained elite soldiers are an ever-present force, famous for their self-discipline and control. They also undergo a lot of training before standing guard. Mostly they practice being able to do maneuvers in a specific way and keep pace with each other. For example, they should definitely not march like these guys. They are well known for not moving an inch even when tourists try to mess with them. But push them too far or try to interfere with their duty, and you'll learn very quickly why that was a mistake. In today's video, we will take a look at moments when royal guards were pushed to their limit, and when tourists had a moment of instant regret. Let's begin. Get back! Messing with a royal guard to get a reaction is not just impolite, it's also disrespectful. And this girl who is dancing near the Queen's guard should be happy she didn't get pushed away. This Chinese tourist tried to make fun of the royal guard and even went as far as laying his hand on the guard's shoulder. But the tourist quickly learned a lesson.
Get back from the Queen's Guard!
Oh!
Get back from the Queen's Guard!
A young kid was hanging on the fence and didn't seem to realize that the angry guard was screaming at him to stop. But eventually the guard scared him pretty good.
Вот так вот, смотри. Get down.
Это нам.
Слушайте, правда, get down, точно. Мы не слези эту. Тёма. Тёма.
Yes. О.
Тёма. Тёма, это тебе.
Прячься.
When you're visiting the royal guards, be careful not to get in the way. Because if you're in the way of the Queen's guards, they will certainly not stop for you. Just watch what happened to this woman who stood in the patrol path. When these innocent boys were watching the royal guards, one of the boys was hanging on the fence, and the little boy got a real scolding for it. While some people said that the guard was only doing his job, others thought he overreacted.
Get off the fence!
I don't think that boy will ever touch a fence again.
Get off the fence!
As the Irish guards make their way to the guardhouse, two girls jumped in front of them, blocking their way, but they are very much encouraged to move. While you can take a photo of the Queen's Guard, you should definitely not try to take a selfie with them like this guy, who got way too close.
Get back! Get back!
Even if the Royal Guard is strictly forbidden from smiling, that doesn't mean it never happens. Here a couple of tourists flirt with a guard and manage to make him crack.
Oh god, I'm so scared of him. He's nice. He's not gonna stab you, Bria. Why don't we stand just in front of him? Come here.
This has to be really entertaining for him, I hope.
Hopefully. Yes! 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 Oh my god, I can't believe you did it. You're awesome.
I love you.
God, okay. Oh god, it's good.
If you ever try to touch one of the guards, be prepared to face some serious consequences. But if you're a little kid like Charlie here, you might get away with it. This must be one of the dumbest tourists.
Me? Disaster Captain.
For some reason, he thought it would be a great idea to go over the fence and get a close-up of the guard. Although the royal guard had the right to be angry, he somehow managed to be polite in the end.
Get back! Stay away from the fence, sir.
What did this guy think would happen when he stood in front of marching Windsor Castle guards? I'll just stand still in front of 5 guards marching towards me. Maybe they'll stop and smile for the picture. Not really.
This guy knows to get out. Hey, is that the guy who was at the other, where we were?
Royal guards would usually shout at you or push you away if you got too close. But when this kid interfered with their duty, the guard showed how incredibly patient and professional they are, as this guard does the most polite thing he could have done. It's mandatory for the guards to not talk or have a conversation with the visitors. The only time they will speak up is when they see that anyone is breaking the rules. In this video you will see how a tourist gets bashed by one of the guards for dancing in front of them.
Oh! Get yourself away! Tu can't be done that you're done there, no? Tout le monde! Dans les caméras!
Watch what this guard did when a disrespectful boy decided to lean on his shoulder for a picture. Some visitors seem to forget that these guards are fully trained and in most cases battle-hardened soldiers. They are not there for your pleasure. They are guarding a royal palace. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe and turn on notifications. Also, don't forget to leave a like on the video. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.